from Los Angeles, it's the biggest game show in television history, where one person, in one night, could walk away with over $2 million. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Greed. And now, Chuck Woolery.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to the richest, most dangerous game in America. You know, last time on Greed, our four remaining players reached the $200,000 level. Now we're about to see if they're going to go for $500,000. So, without further ado, let's meet them. Here they are.
Jeremy Amon.
Toms River, New Jersey, college student and snowboard instructor.
Erwin Moskowitz.
Marketing executive from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Matthew Knudsen.
Originally from Honolulu, Hawaii, I'm a boom mic operator.
Anthony Mabry.
Los Angeles, California, senior claims examiner.
Welcome back, everybody, and congratulations on your $200,000 win so far. Let me get into the Tower of Greed and explain to everybody where things are happening and how they're happening. Our common foe on this show is the Tower of Greed. Starts off at $25,000, moves in $25,000 increments up to $100,000. There, it doubles. At $200,000, it becomes $500,000. There, it doubles again, goes to $1 million. Then for the final double at $2 million. Now, that means that at any given time at the beginning of the show, you're 8 questions away from $2 million. Obviously, you're a little closer than that right now, Anthony. And you have a decision to make. You all are at the $200,000 level. Everybody has a lot of money, as a matter of fact. So you have to decide whether you want to keep that $200,000 or whether you want to try for the $500,000. Before you answer that question, let me give you the category of your $500,000 question. The category is food. Well, Anthony, you got to tell me what you're going to do. You feel a need for greed?
We feel the need for greed, but Chuck, $500,000 is a lot of money, but we're going to take the $200,000.
Take the $200,000. Congratulations, Anthony. Very nicely done. That means Jeremy. Jeremy has $40,000. Erwin is a proud owner of $40,000. Anthony has $40,000, and Matt is really happy because he won a Terminator. He has $10,000 plus 80. He's up to $90,000. Congratulations to all of you. Anthony again. Meet your team. Good job, guys. Now, before we meet our next group of players, I wanted to introduce our first contestant of this group. So, Marco, come on up here next to me, and let's take care of you, okay? This is Marco Mello, all right? Marco is from Chicago, Illinois. Marco walked into a CompUSA a little while ago, and he became the millionth customer for Excite at Home, which is an internet service provider. And he didn't know he'd become the millionth until they told him. What did they tell you?
They told me that I was the millionth customer, and they shipped me over to CompUSA, and they said, hey, here's a free computer, $500 gift certificate.
Pretty good.
And a trip to Greed to meet you, Chuck.
He became eligible to become a contestant on the show. So congratulations, Marco.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. What's this?
This is a shirt that is compliments of Excite at Home. It's from Excite at Home and compliments of me for letting us go on here.
Thank you very much. I'll use that. Now get over there and get a good score and get on the show. Come on. Thanks. Here we go. All right. Let's meet the rest of our team right now and see who's going to play.
Denise Wascopena.
From Milton, Florida, I'm a legal secretary.
Steve Boysaw.
Cleveland, Ohio, I am a Los Angeles County Public Defender.
Charles C. Stevenson, Jr.
Woodland Hills, California, realtor.
John Grading.
Boston, Massachusetts, substitute teacher.
Rachel Osborne.
Erwin, Pennsylvania, executive assistant.
Marco Mello.
Chicago, Illinois, office administrator.
Welcome, everybody. Congratulations for making it this far. We start off with 6 players. In a moment, we'll be down to 5 players. By the end of the game, there may be only 1 player left because if you're smart enough, and I'm sure you are, if you're courageous enough, I'm sure you're courageous enough, but are you greedy enough? We're all going to find out. Some of you, maybe all of you, maybe one of you could win $2 million. Okay? All right. Let's get started by asking our qualifying question. The 5 players closest to the correct answer, high or low, will make up our team. And here is the qualifying question. According to a survey by General Growth Properties, how many pounds does the average mall Santa weigh? That is, the average mall Santa. How much do they weigh? Okay? Your time starts now. Not a small Santa, but a mall Santa. Or a small mall Santa. All right. All the answers are locked in. Our mall Santa weighs, on an average, 234 pounds. Okay? Pork rules. All right, here we go. Let's see who our captain's going to be now. It's going to be you, Charles. Congratulations, right over here. He missed it by just 11 pounds. There you go. Who's the next player? You, Rachel, right in position number 1. Who is our next player? It's going to be you, Steve, position number 2. Congratulations. And who is our next player? It's going to be you, John, over here, position number 3. Congratulations. Well, Marco, Denise, it's down to you two. We got to find out who's going to be our last player for this game. And who's it going to be? It's going to be you, Denise. Thank you, Marco. Back in the pool. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your team for green. Well, I mentioned the Tower of Greed before. Let me catch you up again. Start off with 25, go right up to $100,000 and $25,000 increments. Then to 200,000, on to $500,000, from $500,000 to $1 million, and then on to $2 million. Remember, anytime a team misses a question, they lose everything. And Charles, as captain, you have a lot of responsibility. You're going to decide just how far your team can go up the Tower of Greed, because you can stop after any correct answer and keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own, okay? Before we get to our $25,000 question, going to take a little break. We'll come right back at you and start this team off and see how far they can go up the Tower of Greed. Stay with us. Welcome back to Greed, everybody, and we're here with Denise, John, Steve, Rachel, Charles. This is our first team for this show, and Denise, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Going to give you $2 million. What are you going to do with it, Denise?
Well, Chuck, I've always wanted to be a rock star, so I think I'd put a band together and go on tour with Limp Bizkit.
All right, Denise, here is your $25,000 question. In which sport is the Heisman Trophy awarded? Thoroughbred horse racing, amateur swimming, college football, or yachting?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's college football.
Well, now, Charles, you can accept or reject that answer.
I accept that.
You think it's college
Yes,
football
sir.
as well?
Yes, sir.
Well, all right. Let's see what it is. For $25,000, Heisman Trophy, college football, is that a match? Sure is. Congratulations, Denise. Well, Charles, everybody has $5,000. Want to keep it? You want to go on? Want to risk it?
Keep going.
Hi, John. How are you?
Hi, Chuck.
Well, John, if you won $2 million, what would you do with it?
Well, Chuck, I'd buy a big yacht and take a big tour around the Pacific, and then I'd settle in Cabo San Lucas and buy a bar, run the bar, and live on my yacht for the rest of my life.
Sounds like it all worked out. Okay. Well, John, here is your $50,000 question. Good luck. Which one of these 4 films did not earn Jack Nicholson an Oscar nomination? Terms of Endearment, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, As Good as It Gets, or was it Batman? One of these 4 films did not earn Jack Nicholson an Oscar.
Well, I know it's not One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest or As Good as It Gets. I will go with Batman because I'm pretty sure he didn't get nominated for that.
I think it's Batman. Charles, would you agree or disagree? Do you accept or do you reject that answer?
Sounds like he knows what he's talking about. I'll accept it.
Accept it. All right. He's going to accept it, John. For $50,000, is the correct answer Batman? It is. $50,000. Everybody's got $10,000. Want to keep the cash, Charles? Do you feel the need for greed going on?
Going on.
He's going on. Hey, Steve.
Hi, Chuck.
Steve, what would you do with $2 million?
Well, Chuck, first of all, I would travel. I was a history major in college, and I would love to see a lot of the parts of the world that I studied about. Afterwards, I'd come back and start my own business.
Well, Steve, I hope we can help you along. And with that in mind, here is your $75,000 question. Where is the most common place that a Denver boot is attached? The wheel of a car, a horse's hoof, a laptop computer, the trigger of a gun, a convict's ankle, or a Denver foot. I just threw that in. That's not.
Well, Chuck, I represent people who are accused of ignoring their parking tickets and traffic tickets, so I know that the answer to this question is the wheel of a car.
Yeah, what do you think, Charles?
He's right.
You think he's got it for sure?
He's got it.
Well, he seems real confident. A Denver boot. Is that what they put on one of those overparked cars? Yes, it is. Well, you're moving right along, Charles. So $75,000. Everybody has $15,000. What do you think?
Oh, we got it.
Gonna go?
Yeah, we got it.
Gonna go. No question about it. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. What would you do with $2 million?
With $2 million, I would pay off my student loans.
Okay.
I would give money to my dad so he could retire. And I would take my mom on a trip to Czechoslovakia because that's where her ancestors are from and she's always wanted to go there.
All right, Rachel. Here is your $100,000 question. Who's the only American president to have been divorced? Is it Richard Nixon, Franklin Roosevelt, Gerald Ford, Ronald Reagan, or was it George Bush? One of those men were divorced. Do you know which one it was?
I am not sure about this, but I'm going to say Ronald Reagan.
Not sure, but you think it's Ronald Reagan. Charles, $100,000. Do you accept or do you reject that answer?
I think those other fellas stayed married. I'm going to accept that.
Charles?
Got to accept that.
Accept. $100,000. Okay. Is it Ronald Reagan? Was he divorced for $100,000? Yes, he was. All right, that's $100,000. They're only 4 questions away from $2 million. We'll be back to see if they continue to climb the Tower of Greed right after this. Welcome back to the richest, most dangerous game in America. We're here with Denise, John, Steve, Rachel, and their captain, Charles. They're up to $100,000. Congratulations, by the way. Very nicely done. So now, in this round, the questions get a little harder, Charles.
Yeah.
Each question has 4 correct answers, and you'll be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers. So here's your decision. You want to keep that $100,000, or do you want to play for $200,000? And before you answer that question, I will give you the category to the $200,000 question. The category is newspapers. Now, do you want to keep the 100? Do you feel the need for greed, Charles? This is your decision.
Let's go.
Let's go! That's the sound of the Terminator. It gives one player a chance to eliminate another player, take his or her money by challenging them to a one-question showdown. Now, you can keep the team the way it is, but to sweeten the pot, I'm going to give the challenger $10,000 win or lose. I'm going to activate the Terminator now. Well, Charles, the Terminator has chosen you as captain. Now, you can choose any member of this team you want and challenge them to a one-question showdown, and I'll give you $10,000.
I'm going to keep the team the way it is.
All right. That's what you choose to do. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your $200,000 question. Good luck. According to the Newspaper Association of America, Which four of the following daily newspapers have the highest circulation in the United States? Washington Post, New York Times, USA Today, Wall Street Journal, Chicago Tribune, Los Angeles Times. I should mention, because you've reached this level, I have a freebie for you. This is going to remove one wrong choice from any question from here on out. Now, do you want to use this now, Charles, or would you like to save it for later?
Now.
Going to use it now?
Yeah, please.
Okay, take away one wrong answer. It's now the best 4 out of 5. Denise, give me an answer, please.
The New York Times.
New York Times. John.
I'm going to say USA Today.
USA Today. Steve.
I'll say the Los Angeles Times.
Los Angeles Times. Rachel.
I'm going to say the Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal. Charles, as captain, is there any answer in this question that you would like to change? If there is, you can make the change now.
Let's go with that.
Go with this?
Yeah.
For $200,000. Here we go. Is USA Today a correct answer? Yes, it is. Looking for the New York Times. Pretty safe bet there. Large population. How about the Los Angeles Times for 3? Got 3 of them. Of course, Charles, when it comes down to 3, you know what's going to happen here. I got all this money. I got to show it to you because it's in my contract. More old money here. $20,000. I have no idea whether Wall Street Journal's correct or not, or whether it's the Chicago Tribune. I don't know. Maybe you know, but if you don't know and you're not sure of it, I'm going to give you this $20,000, and you can distribute it among your team. It's up to you. Do you want to keep the cash, or do you want to go for the greed and the $200,000? How much confidence do you have in the Los Angeles Times, or in Wall Street Journal? Excuse me.
It's a national paper. I think it's going to be there.
Think the Wall Street Journal is going to be there?
I think it's going to be there.
Hope you're right. It's a $200,000 question, a lot of money. It all rides on the Wall Street Journal, a money paper. Is it in the money? It is. $200,000. Take a commercial break. Come right back at you and see if they go for $500 right after this. Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Charles's team here is a lot of money. They have $200,000. Everybody's got a lot of dough, don't they?
You bet.
Yeah, well, now you have to ask yourself that question. You want to keep it, or do you want to risk it for $500,000? Before you answer that, let me tell you what the category is. The category is donuts. Now, keep the $200,000. Do you feel the need for greed? $500,000 for donuts.
This is one of those times when it's nice to be the captain.
Yes.
Nobody else can lose my $40,000 for me.
That's right.
We're going to keep it and go.
Okay, well, $200,000. Congratulations, Charles.
Thank you.
Congratulations to your team. Well, we're having a great day here on Greed. We've given away $400,000 so far. So, with that in mind, let's meet our next team and see how far they can go.
Howie Wallfish,
Queens, New York, day trader.
Caroline Bossy,
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, candlemaker.
Marco McFerrin,
Tucson, Arizona, freelance digital media consultant.
Frank Vizvickies,
Laguna Niguel, California, sales representative.
Tanya Brazier,
Detroit, Michigan, probation intake specialist.
Brian Pena,
Nevada, California, public relations consultant.
Welcome, everybody. Congratulations for getting this far. And let's see how our team's going to work its way out. Going to get started by asking our qualifying question. The 5 players closest to the correct answer, high or low, will make up our team. And here is your qualifying question. According to Crayola, How many crayons has the average North American child used up by the age 10? Your time starts now. Now you can do it. Okay, it's all locked in. Here we go. Here is the correct answer. The average North American child has used up 730 crayons by the age 10. So with that in mind, who is our captain for this team? It's going to be you, Brian. Congratulations. And who is our next player? Howie, 480. Position number 1 for you. Congratulations. And who is our next player? It's you, Frank. Second position. Congratulations to you. Down to 3. Someone here is going to be playing for over $2 million. And Tanya, it's going to be you over here in position number 3. Congratulations to you. Marco or Caroline, who is it going to be? It's going to be you, Caroline, right over here. Marco, sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your team for Greek. All right. Every team has a common foe. Let's talk about yours a little bit, Brian, before we get into this. I'm going to start off with $25,000 on the Tower of Greed. Move in $25,000 increments right up to $100,000. Double that to 2. Move on to 5. Double it to $1 million. Double that to $2 million. And boy, you're in business now. As Captain Brian, you have a lot of responsibility. You're going to decide just how far you can take your team up the Tower of Greed. You can stop after any correct answer, keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own. Okay? All right. So, Caroline.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So what would you do with $2 million?
Well, my husband and I, we would like to gather our families together since they're so scattered throughout the states, build a giant snowflake-shaped house. Everyone can have their own corner, and we can all meet in the middle for meals and nice time.
That would be nice. Caroline, here is your $25,000 question. Good luck. Where is the high-tech area known as Silicon Valley located? Is it Northern California, Southern California, Northern Washington, or Eastern New Mexico?
Well, I just saw a special about Bill Gates and the computer boom, so I'm very positive that it's in Northern California.
Northern California. Brian, do you accept that answer or reject it?
I do accept that answer, Chuck.
All right. For $25,000, is the Silicon Valley located in Northern California? You're on your way. Brian, you got $25,000. You're going to keep going. Don't even want me to ask the question.
Don't need that.
All right. Let's go for it. Tanya, how are you?
I'm fine. And yourself?
Good. What would you do with $2 million, Tanya?
First, I have to buy a house and a car like everyone else.
Okay.
But second, I'll go to Paris, shop at Versace, Prada, and all the other stores that I can't afford right now.
Well, Tanya, here is your $50,000 question. Nancy Kerrigan is attacked. Steven Spielberg wins his first Oscar. John Candy dies. How many years ago did all of these events happen? Was it 1, 5, 10, 15?
Well, since I know that I graduated high school 10 years ago, it didn't happen then. It happened 5 years ago.
5 years ago. What do you think, Brian?
I think that's right.
You accept that answer?
I accept that answer.
All right. Did all of these things happen 5 years ago for $50,000? Yes, they did. Very nicely done, Tanya. Well, everybody's got $10,000 apiece, Brian.
Let's keep going.
You going to risk it? Go for 75?
Oh, yeah.
Frank, welcome to the show.
Hi, Chuck.
You just won $2 million. Frank, what do you do with it?
Well, I'm getting married this spring, Chuck.
Well,
so
congratulations.
Thank you very much. I have to have a first-class honeymoon.
Sure.
The best suites, first class, and then a Dom Perignon jacuzzi to top it off would just be wonderful.
All right. Frank, here is your $75,000 question. In what sport does the victorious team take home the prestigious America's Cup? Is it soccer, polo, sailing, rugby, or golf?
I know this one for sure. It is sailing.
He knows it for sure, Brian. He says, are you sure?
I'm pretty damn sure it's sailing.
Tell us what you mean, Brian. All right, he's not going to risk it. All right. Is it sailing for the America's Cup? $75,000. Yep, you got it. Everybody has $15,000. This is like a shortcut game with you, Brian. You answer before I ask.
I'm sorry.
That's quite all right. But I do need to ask you. Do you want to keep the cash? You feel the need for greed, Brian?
I do feel the need for greed.
So you're going on to $100,000. Going to risk the $75,000.
Let's keep going.
Howie?
Hey, Chuck.
Welcome to the show, Howie.
Thank you.
$2 million. What do you do with it, Howie?
Well, I'd have to give the first $1 million to my dad.
Really?
Because the chances are I'd blow the second $1 million. Celebrating, festivating, and partying.
Uh-huh.
And then after I did, I could call him and get a loan. Low interest.
There you go. Okay. Well, Howie, here is your $100,000 question. Good luck.
Thank you.
Which popular tourist destination is home to theaters named after Wayne Newton, Mel Tillis, Andy Williams? Is it Orlando, Florida, Nashville, Tennessee, Branson, Missouri, Las Vegas, Nevada, or Austin, Texas?
Haven't been there yet, but saw Mr. Newton on Larry King. It is Branson.
Branson. Boy, everybody's very positive, Brian. He says it's Branson, Missouri.
Branson, Missouri.
Accept or reject the answer. What do you think?
I seem pretty sure, so I'll say Branson.
You seem very sure. You're going to accept it?
I will accept it.
$100,000 rides on it. Is Branson, Missouri the correct answer for $100,000? They blew through $100,000. 4 questions away from $2 million. Come back and see if they make it right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Well, I'm here with Caroline and Tanya. Got Frank, Howie, their Captain Brian. They have $100,000. Moving on to a new level now. Just 4 questions away from $2 million. In this round, the questions get harder, Brian. Each question has 4 correct answers. You'll be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers. And now it's time for you to make a decision. You want to keep the $100,000 or you want to risk it? Before you answer that, let me tell you what the category of the $200,000 question is. It's breakfast foods. Now, you want to risk the $100,000?
Go.
You want to keep it?
Go.
Or do you feel the need for greed, Brian? Go. They're going to go. They're going to go. All right. That's the sound of the Terminator. It gives one player a chance to eliminate another player and take their money by challenging them to a one-question showdown. Or you can keep the team the way it is. But to sweeten that pot, I'm going to give $10,000 cash to the challenger, win or lose. I'm going to activate the Terminator now. Howie. The Terminator has chosen you. Is there anyone on this team that you would like to call out and challenge to a $10,000 question? Get all their money, their position. I'll give you $10,000, win or lose.
I've never been in the military, but I like the idea of being a captain.
All right, here we go. Come on, Brian. Okay, Howie, you'll be on this side. Brian, you'll be on this side. Walk around me if you like. Here's your $10,000, Howie. I understand you want to be captain. Sometimes that happens on this show. I'm going to ask you one question. Remember, you can buzz in any time you think you know the answer. The winner of the question will be playing for $80,000. The loser will be out of the game. All right. Everybody ready? Here's your question. The name of what cartoon phenomena is the Japanese word for pocket monsters? Howie.
Pokemon.
Pokemon, you got it. You got your Brian. Thanks for playing the game. Howie sneaked up on me. Howie's surprised. There's a side to Howie we don't know. All right, Howie. Here is your $200,000 question, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to all of you. According to the International House of Pancakes, what are their 4 most popular pancake syrups? Old-fashioned maple, strawberry, blueberry, peach, raspberry, butter pecan. Carolyn, we're going to start with you, but first, since you've reached this level, you have a freebie, Howie. You can use this at any time. Take away any wrong answer from any question. Do you want to use it now or later?
I'm going to use the freebie now.
I'm going to use it now. Take away one wrong answer, please. It becomes best 4 out of 5 now. Caroline, give me an answer.
I certainly think old-fashioned maple. It's a standard, traditional favorite for everyone.
Okay, Tanya?
Since I like to eat, I know it's strawberry.
Strawberry. Frank?
Well, what I remembered at IHOP, I'd have to go with blueberry.
Blueberry. Howie, you have the last one. Raspberry or butter pecan?
That commercial's been on so much, I'm going to say butter pecan.
Butter pecan. Okay, those are your 4 answers. Now, Howie, you're the captain. You can change any one answer you want. Or you can keep it the way it is. It's up to you.
The only debatable one to me is strawberry. I'm going to keep it.
Going to keep it the way it is. All right. $200,000. Old-fashioned maple. Is that one? It is. Caroline's safe. Blueberry. That's 2. Butter pecan. That's 3. Well, Howie, it's time for money.
You and your money.
It's time for all this money. Here it is, $20,000.
Like it? Looks good.
Looks good? Yeah.
Looks good.
What do you think? Want to keep it? Want to distribute it among your players? You want to go for that $200,000? You think strawberry is the right answer? How confident are you?
I'm fairly confident. And I feel that the defenders of the free world would be upset with me if I didn't stick with my original thought.
All right. Well, here we go. $200,000 riding on strawberry syrup. Is that the correct answer? It is. $200,000. Gonna take a break. We'll come back and find out if they'll go for $500,000 right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to Greed, the richest, most dangerous game in America. Well, Howie's team's doing great. They got $200,000, a lot of money. So now I got to ask you the question: you want to keep that $200,000? Want to risk it? Go for $500,000. Before you decide, let me tell you what the category is. Category is money. It's money.
You know, mine.
So, Howie, the question is this. Do you want to keep the cash, or do you feel the need for greed, Howie?
I love this game. My first million is way overdue. I don't want to disappoint the boys, but if I risk 90 G's and blow it, everyone I know will beat me severely for days on end. We're going to take the cash and leave.
They're taking it. All right, Howie. Congratulations. That means Caroline has $40,000. Tanya has $40,000. Frank has $40,000. And you with your Terminator money have $90,000. Congratulations. There's your team. Caroline's gone. She's taking her money. She's out of here. Well, we've given away a lot of money today. We got a lot more to give away. Let's meet our next team.
Cheryl Spiegel.
Sales, Dallas, Texas.
Brooks Clark.
East Clarendon, Ohio. Grandpa.
Stephen St. John Enos.
Sunnyvale, California, portfolio manager.
Mitch Glazer.
New York City, researcher.
Gretchen Spence.
Portland, Oregon, product designer.
Tony Hughes.
Cypress, California, customer service.
All right, welcome everybody. Congratulations for making it this far on Greed. Let's start by asking our qualifying question. Here is your qualifying question to narrow it down to 5. In terms of weight, how many American dollar bills add up to a pound? The time starts now. All right, all the questions are locked in. The answer is 490. With that in mind, let's find our captain. It's you, Brooks. He was surprised you were on the other side. Closest high or low. Who's our next player? Oh, we have a tie with Mitch and Gretchen, so who rung in first? You did, Mitch. You're position number 1. Gretchen, you're still in the game, position number 2. Here we go. Congratulations to both of you. And now we're down to 3. Tony, Stephen, and Cheryl. Who is our next player? We got another tie with Cheryl and Tony. Who rung in first? You did. You're in position number 3. Tony, you'll be in position number 4. Stephen, thank you for playing. Here we go. Tony, you're in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your team for greed. Well, all right. Let me tell you something. There is no other television show that I know of that can claim that they've given away $600,000 today. We have given away so far $600,000 in this show, and we do it all the time. Remember, anytime a team misses a question, they lose everything. And Brooks, as captain, you have a lot of responsibility. You'll decide just how far you can take your team up the Tower of Greed. Stop any time after any correct answer and keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it. Okay, read the series. Start off with serious money, Tony. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Chuck.
What would you do with $2 million, Tony?
Well, I've never really traveled abroad, and so I would probably go to Italy. I'm really into Renaissance art. I would probably view some pieces, maybe buy a couple, show off in my new home, and after the trip, I think I'd have enough inspiration to write some new songs. I'm an aspiring songwriter, too. So.
Well, Tony, I wish you the best, and here is your $25,000 question. Which of the following gained fame and fortune as a rapper? Was it Dr. J, Dr. Dre, Dr. Drew, or Dr. Doctor?
Well, the answer is definitely Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, accept or reject that answer, Brooks?
Well, my son is a rapper, my son Shannon, so it is Dr. Dre. I've heard enough of it at home, yeah.
You've heard, you mean you've heard enough of it at home, or you? For $25,000. Is it Dr. Dre? Yes, it is. Okay, Brooks. It's nice to get away and have a little silence for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, want to keep that 25?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead, Chuck.
Okay, right on to $50,000. Hey, Cheryl.
Hi.
What would you do with $2 million, Cheryl?
I'd buy a big house in Beverly Hills and have fabulous parties for all of my friends.
Really? You've already got it all planned out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Cheryl, here is your $50,000 question. What are you holding in your hand if you've just taken a Zippo out of your pocket? A squirt gun, pager, breath spray, lighter.
I am positive it's a lighter.
Lighter. Brooks, accept or reject it?
I'll accept that, Chuck.
I believe that's a lighter.
I do believe it.
For $50,000, is a Zippo a lighter? It is. 50,000. 10,000 in everybody's pocket. Want to keep the cash? Do you feel the need for greed?
Oh, I got the need, Chuck. I got the need.
Okay, here we go. Gretchen, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
$2 million. What would you do with it?
Ooh, since I love historic buildings, I've had my eye on a historic theater on Route 66.
Really?
We'd buy this old theater, redecorate it, have a great party, and save it from destruction.
There you go. Okay. Gretchen?
Yes.
$75,000 will help you on your way.
Okay.
Here is your $75,000 question. What athlete was recently named Sportsman of the Century by Sports Illustrated? Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, Muhammad Ali, Jack Nicklaus.
And I am so completely unathletic. I don't think I've ever touched an issue of Sports Illustrated.
Well, this will be exciting for you.
It is exciting. I'm guessing Michael Jordan.
I think it's Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I've seen him on commercials.
As captain, you can accept or reject any answer, Brooks. Do you accept or reject that answer?
Well, Gretchen, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to say no. I'm going to reject that answer. Because you float like a bumblebee. That's my man, Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali,
That's
he
who it
believes, is worth $75,000. In my book, he's worth a lot more than that. Let's see if it's Muhammad Ali. Yes, it is. Got a good captain. He knows what he's doing. Well, $75,000. Keep the cash. Want to risk it? Go for 100.
Let's go, Chuck.
Gonna go. Hey, Mitch, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. $2 million, a lot of money.
Yeah, well, I think first thing I do is rent out a really small club and invite my friends and family and hire Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band to put on a private show for us.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Well, with that in mind, Mitch, here is your $100,000 question. According to a December 1999 poll in the Wall Street Journal, for what reason do the majority of computer users go online each month? To use chat rooms, to play games, to send and check email, to download free software, to check stocks.
Well, I go online a lot, and I would have to say to send and receive email.
You think it's the email answer? Brooks, do you accept or reject that answer?
I don't have a clue.
Well, then what are you going to do? You're the captain.
I'm going to go along with Mitch.
You're going to defer to your teammate for $100,000. How confident you feel, Mitch?
Not very.
You don't? No? Well, we're all going to find out together. For $100,000. Do most people use a computer to send and receive email? Try their luck. We wanted $2 million. That's all the time we have for tonight. See you next time on Greed. Bye-bye, everybody.